Hello everybody, this is Jesse from thecampingnerd.com, and this video is going to be an overview and slash review of the Kohree RV Smart Door Lock. I do need to mention that Kohree sent this to us for free so we could do this review. I've also written an article about this product on our website, and if you want more information or if you want to ask questions, I recommend going to our website and commenting on that post. Anyway, let's get into it. I already took it out of the box and it looks just like this. So if you've seen an RV door lock before, they look pretty similar, most of them. You have the handle on the inside. In this case, because this is a smart one that's powered, we have a battery door. It takes 2 screws to open that up. And it comes with 4 AA batteries. I have already put them in here, so we can get right to testing it. And then here we have a settings button. This is what you want to use if you don't want to connect the smartphone app to this, but you want to do or change some settings directly on this. The things you can change, for example, is the code to get in, and you can add your fingerprint, which is what makes this one a smart lock. And we also have these buttons to immediately lock it, and I've already added my fingerprint to it, so I can just put my thumb on it. Oop, I got my fingers in the way, and it opens right up. So what's in the box? Well, even though it's a smart door lock, you do get 4 keys. You get some brackets that you put on the RV door if needed. And you get a bunch of screws. Unfortunately, I was not able to install this on our Class C RV because it was the wrong size. So this is something that's very important that you do before you buy this. Just remove the door handle on your RV and measure to make sure that it's really close to these 3.75 inches by 2.75. And then this is the thickness right here, the 1.5 inch. Our door handle hole it was a bit too big, so this does not fit. And this is the only version that Kohree sells right now. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use it in our Class C. But hopefully it will work for you if you're going to buy this. The manual will walk you through how to install this, because this is not going to be an installation video. It is really easy. It's just a couple of screws, and then you just got to pull apart the inside part from the outside part. Oh yeah, I'll show that too, because I've already connected this cable. But when you first get it out of the box, this is not connected, because you're gonna put this on the outside and this on the inside, so you are gonna have to pull it apart. And you do that with these screws right here. And your current RV door handle will be similar, so it should come off really easy. Anyway, that's what it looks like. I think we're just gonna jump right into the phone app, and I'll show you what you can configure, what information you can get from it, and so on. So let me get my phone. And it uses the app that's called Tuya, Tuya. Which is pretty much like a hub for a lot of different smart home products. So it's not gonna be an app by Kohree, it's gonna be by Tuya. So when I've already done this, but you just go and you add device, and that's after connecting the battery and connecting this cable. And then you should be able to find it in the app. And then, as you can see, it has shown up here, so I can just click on it. And I get a couple of things in this app. I have the battery percentage up on top. I have the current status of the door, which is unlocked. But let's say I click on the lock button. See it right away, it updates to locked. I can go ahead in the app and either lock or unlock. So I'm just gonna drag this to the right, and you're gonna see that it responds really fast. It's really, really fast actually. I'm really impressed by the speed. On temporary, I can set a temporary passcode. This is if maybe you're renting out the RV or someone is gonna come stay in your RV and you're not there or whatever. You can set an effective time and when it should expire. You can also have it repeat. So it could be on the weekends that you have someone come stay in your RV. That's the only time they should be able to get in or whatever. If we go back, we can click on family, and here it is me. And you can see that I've added 3 fingerprints. I did my right thumb 3 times. That's usually how I do it on my phone too. I just like add the same finger a couple of times just to make it more accurate. And it's been working out really good. One thing you can do in here on a specific, if you want to use a special fingerprint, let's say I use my pointing finger instead. I could set it so it's a special fingerprint, which means that an alert will be pushed to my family or a friend in case of duress. So that's a pretty cool feature to have. You can also set the password. I've already set a password, but you can set more than one. It should be between 6 and 10 numbers. And you can also set that to a special password. So an alert will be sent if somebody puts this password in. If we go back again, we can connect accessories. I don't know what accessories you could use with this, but you have the option. The last thing I wanted to show you was that you have the history of the door lock right here. So as you can see in the log, I've been locking and unlocking, and it will tell me how I did it with my phone and with my right thumb. So this is just a quick and easy way to see the history. So that's the features of the lock. I can show you how fast this fingerprint reader is. So I've locked it and you can see that this is out. So now I'm just gonna put my thumb on it and it's unlocked. I can go ahead and lock it. Unlocked. I've been really impressed by the speed. I haven't had any issues, even though I haven't been able to install this on our RV. I have been playing around with it every now and then to see like how fast does the app connect. Is it buggy at all? And I haven't had any issues actually, so I've been really impressed. It's too bad I can't use it. Since this is a little bit of a review as well, I wanted to say a couple of things that I would have liked to see done different. I would have liked to have a 9 and a 0 as well. Just 1 through 8. Sure, I could come up with a password or a passcode with these numbers, but yeah, I would have liked to have 9 and 0. Not a big deal, just a small thing. The second thing I would have liked to see done differently is the length of the passcode, which has to be between 6 and 10 digits. I would have loved to have the option to just use 4, because that's what I use on my phone. I know that using 6 is more secure, but it would have been nice to have the option at least. But that's the only 2 things I can say that I don't love about it. Otherwise, I've been really impressed, like I said, with the speed of unlocking. It's too bad I can't use it, but I hope you can, because it's a really good product in my eyes, especially for the price of $125 US dollars. I like that these have come down in price over these past couple of years, and I'm excited to see more smart door locks like these for RVs. Anyway, that's all for today. If you have any questions, either leave a comment here or on the review on thecampingnerd.com. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.